Welcome, my dear students. In Prep 1, our session today is about scientific notation of the rational number. We will learn how to write a rational number in a standard form. At first, let's notice that if you are multiplying by 10 to the power 2, for example, it means that you are multiplying by 100, because 10 to the power 2, it means 10 times 10. So it's 100. Okay, we studied before, if you multiply by 100, I'll move the decimal point to the right 2 places. Okay, here, for example, 2.6 to the power 10 to the power 2. 2.6 times 10 to the power 2. In this case, I'll move the point to the right a number of places equals to the power here. So I'll move it to the right 2 places. It will be 260. Here we have 10 to the power negative 3, negative power. It means 1 over 10 to the power 3. It means that I'm dividing by 1000. In this case, I'll move the decimal point to the left a number of places equals to the power 3. So I'll move it 3 places, 1, 2, 3. And don't forget to put 0 in the whole number. So again, if we are multiplying by 10 to a positive number, a positive power, 10 to a positive power, I'll move the decimal point to the right a number of places equal to the power. And if we are multiplying by 10 to a negative power, in this case, I'll move the decimal point to the left a number of places equal to this power. Let's take some exercises. Here, for example, I have the first one, 23 times 10 to the power 6. Here we have positive power, so I'll move the decimal point to the right. Where is the decimal point? If you have a whole number, so the decimal point is here on the right. I'll move it 6 places, so I'll put 6 zeros. The next one, 5 times 10 to the power negative 1. Here we have 10 to raised to a negative power, so I'll move the decimal point to the left only 1 place. This is the decimal point, 1 place will be here after 5. The next one, we have 12.5 times 10 to the power negative 2. Here also we have a negative power, so I'll move the decimal point to the left how many places? Yes, 2 places according to this power, so the result will be 0.125. Number 4, 10 to the power 2, we have here a positive power, so I'll move the decimal point to the right 2 places, so I'll add 2 zeros because the decimal point is here. I need to add 2 zeros. Number 5, 658.12 times 10 to the power negative 2. Here I have a negative power, so I'll move the decimal point to the left 1, 2 places, so it will be between 6 and 5. The last one here, 18.1 times 10 to the power 3. Yes, excellent. We have a positive power too. We will move, we have a positive power, so we will move the decimal point to the right 3 places, 1, and I'll add 2 zeros. Okay. So generally, if you are multiplying by 10 to a positive power, I'll move the decimal point to the right a number of places equals to the power. If I'm multiplying by 10 to a negative power, I'll move the decimal point to the left. Okay, a number of places equals to the power. Now, what about the standard scientific notation of a number or the standard form of any number? Okay, a standard form, it means, for example, a times 10 to the power n. But a should be, or the absolute value of a should be between 1 greater than or equal 1, not less than 1, and less than 10, not equal to 10. So it means that I have only one digit. I have only one digit in the left of the decimal point, and n is an integer. Let's take some examples. Here, for example, we have only one digit, then 10 to the power 6. It's okay. Here we have negative 2. It's okay because the absolute value of a here is the absolute value of a is greater than or equal 1 and less than 10. So only one digit to the left to the power, and here integer negative 7. 4.25, yes, also this is in the standard form. 4.25, we have only one digit to the left of this point, times 10 to the power 2, and 2 is an integer. Let's take some exercises. Write the following numbers in the standard form. The first one, standard form. What do you mean by standard form? Standard form, it means only one digit to the left to the point. So I want, this is the decimal point here, okay? I want the decimal point to be here. So I move it from here to here. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm moving now the decimal point to the left. Okay, if you move it to the left, in this case, put a positive power to 10. Okay, what does it mean? It means that I write 6.5 times 10 to the power 8. Okay, the next one, here we have, this is the decimal point. I don't want it here. I want only one digit to the left. So I'll move it to this place. So only one place, okay? If you move the decimal point to the right, I'll put a negative power for 10. So I'll write 2.56 times 10 to the power negative 1, because I moved the decimal point to the right. So when you write a number in a standard form, if you move the decimal point, to the right, then the power of 10 will be negative. If you move the decimal point to the left, then the power will be positive. Okay, let's do this one. Here we have 8.5 times 10 to the power negative 4. Okay, this is in the standard form. We have only one digit here, and here we have negative 5 is an integer, so this is in the standard form. So I write it as it is. The next one, I want a number only one digit greater than 0, from 1 to 9. So I move the point to the, yes, excellent, to the right. So I know now that the power will be negative. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I write 1.02 times 10 to the power negative 6, because I move this point to the right. Okay. The next one, this is the decimal point. I want only one digit greater than 0. So here the decimal point will be here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to the right, so negative. So I write 5.9 times 10 to the power negative 4. Okay, let's continue here. For example, what is the decimal point? We said if we have a whole number, the decimal point always on the right here. This is the decimal point. I want it here. I want only one digit to the left to the point. So I'll move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. I write 4.53235 times 10 to the power here to the left, so the power will be positive. So to the power positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's look at the last one. Here we have 0.999 negative times 10 to the power negative 5. Okay. Here, let's look at this part at first. This part. If I want to write it in the standard form, I write negative. I move the decimal point to the right, so it will be negative. So negative 9, and I'll write the point and 9. Okay, times, I moved the decimal point to the right, so 10 to the power negative 1. 10 to the power negative 1. Okay, that's right. Then now I want to multiply 10 to the power negative 5 times 10 to the power negative 1. The same base, so I'll add the powers. Negative 1 times negative 10 to the power negative 5 times 10 to the power negative 1. I'll add the powers. Negative 5 plus negative 1, it will be negative 6. So the result will be negative 9.99 times 10 to the power negative 6. Okay, I hope you have understood. It's very easy, but try to solve more exercises. Okay, that's all about our session today. Next session we will study the order of mathematical operations. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next session and good luck.